Okay, who's an agent? Why an agent? An agent is your advocate. It's your champion. They're your Sherpa. They're everything that you need when you don't think you need it, and everything you need when you really, really want it in your life. Especially in, not just in your life, maybe in just publishing. Let's just keep it to publishing. Books are so complicated, particularly for first-time authors. You don't want to be stuck in a position where you're frustrated and you don't have someone to support you. An author needs a team, and that team starts with the agent. There can be a publisher, obviously, that's important, and an editor, but the most important person in the whole flywheel of publishing, second to the author, is the agent. Maybe I'm saying that because I am an agent, but I think that there's something really important for that dynamic in that relationship, the author-agent relationship, that, people ask, why do you need one? Well, I know why you need one, but I think the better question to ask is, what can they do for me? And that's how you can really check the dynamic between the author and the agent. So if you're shopping agents, I always encourage, whenever I talk to an author, I encourage the author to shop around with other agents, because I may not be the person for you, for that particular author. But I do think that there are important key points that the author needs to know about their agent. And what's interesting is that for what I think authors don't know is that as you are growing your book and writing it, yes, you want that champion, but sometimes the relationship, after years of working together, sometimes the relationship does go a little not the way the author wants. The one thing, it's like any relationship. I think if you don't talk about expectations, you don't talk about communication, well, then you probably do need to move and go to a different agency. Rarely does that happen if the communication and the constant connection is there. I treat it like a friend. I treat all my I treat all my authors like friends. And I think it's an important relationship to nurture. I also think the author needs to call the agent. Like it's a two-way street, like any relationship. So a couple of things to always look for in your agent is someone that you think that can be your advocate, that can also push people to do things when you don't want to do things. Also, agents are great salespeople, so you want them to sell your book and also continue to sell your book and find ways to get creative. But also, it's okay that if they're not big salespeople and they're better editors and they're better focused on, the relationship with the publisher. I think there is an agent for every author. I may not be for everybody, but I do think that every author needs an agent, and it's an important relationship to nurture. I also think that some authors think that this commission is like not worth it. And also, to me, money is such an important transaction and flow for anyone in a successful relationship. I also think that communication is probably up there as an important piece as well. So yeah, is that commission something that is important for the agent to attain? Also, they work for it. Like most times authors can't get into the doors where agents can connect authors to. Second, agents can probably earn back their commission very quickly by increasing your advance significantly. Third, the process is crazy. So that author needs someone to help translate certain things and to understand what all the moving pieces are. The fourth thing is the agent can look ahead for you a little bit. They've been down the road. They know where it is. They know what's coming. They also, I think, should have a little intuition to say, okay, author, this may be a problem for you, so let's talk through it before it happens. I mean, there's a lot of really interesting pieces to what a agent can do for an author. And the number one thing is just get an agent, interview people, talk to them. Some things that I would ask them is like, how do you, like it's like any interview, talk to them and get a feel for if you like them. Talk to them and get a feel for if you think they can advocate for what your concept is. A lot of people always ask me when I'm being interviewed for my agency, a lot of authors will say like, well, do you like it? It's like, yeah, of course I like it. I wouldn't be talking to you. But I guess sometimes authors talk to agents that don't like it. I don't know. I thought that was a weird one that I've gotten lately. What else? Yeah, it's fun. Being an agent is fun. It should be fun. You should like your agent. I've been to more weddings and gifted for showers and things. So I think that's an important, like, you need to have a good relationship with your agent. But if you're frustrated with your agent, you should tell them. You should talk to them about it. Those are a few little tips for you. Enjoy.